It's the EP Podcast. Evergreen Park.
The EP Podcast at a brand new location in Evergreen Park, and I am excited to be here. Ramon Martinez, thank you for having me at Amor.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you for being here. So happy you're here.
I know I don't say it the right way. Like
Amor.
No. When you say it into the microphone.
No, mi amor. You're saying it right.
Yeah, I know I'm
Mi
saying it
amor.
right, but I just don't have that flair. Like, I'm going to tell you something right now.
No, you have it. You have it.
First, I love the name because there's nothing like when a woman looks at you and calls you mi amor. You know
Love
that.
it. Absolutely.
That's
love
one
it.
of my favorite things in the world.
Love
I wish I could bottle it up and keep it
Love
forever. You have incredible food here, and we're gonna be trying it as we do this interview. What do you want to start off with first before I dive into the interview?
know what?
Because you have so much, I feel like we got to stagger it.
You know, the first thing we should really try is this sparkling Mexican wine from Querétaro. It just came in. I'm not sure who else has it, but we have it. That's more important. You know, it's a Mexican sparkling wine.
Tasty.
It is tasty. It is top of the line. It is amazing, but we have it. That's what matters.
Is it one of those recommendations for a hot day out on the patio? Because that seems like something I would want when the sun's beating down.
And you'll see, once you try the ceviche, you're going to want to have a little sip of that. You know,
little bit of that with
a
the
little sip,
ceviche.
the Mexican ceviche, a little spicy.
Tell me about the ceviche then.
So
give me the deal on that.
So this is Angie's also recipe. A lot of these things are my wife's recipe, but this one is shrimp, Gulf shrimp poached. Obviously, there's lime juice, there's serrano peppers, avocado. This is for the garnish, but it's a tortilla chip. To be exact, be careful with the serrano peppers. Serrano peppers are spicy.
I eat spicy food.
All right.
I may be a gringo, but I eat spicy food.
And then we're gonna bring some chips as soon as.
Oh, okay.
Bring it. But go ahead.
I just want to
Go
taste
ahead
it
and
here
try
while
it.
we're talking.
Stay away from the serrano, though.
This one right here?
Yes.
You think that's going to be too hot for me?
I think so.
I'm having it.
It's too hot
putting
for
it right
me.
putting it right on the fork.
There you go, buddy.
Okay.
So you can try the citrus,
That is really hot.
the pico de gallo. I tell you. Cheers, buddy. So happy you're here.
I cheers you, but I had to get that in my mouth as quickly as possible. So this used to be Unidad. You were general manager of Unidad.
Yes, sir.
Now all of a sudden it's a completely different restaurant. Tell me how that came about.
So it wasn't just me running the restaurant or GM or whatever you want to call me. It was a whole group behind me. It was, my wife was in charge of the bar. My daughter was the main server. My son, he is. Everybody is still here.
Right.
The host.
So a lot of the staff is the same staff that was here.
Pretty much, and then my nephews are still running the kitchen. Everybody. The person who prepared this is Israel, one of my nephews. I got 4 nephews running the kitchen right now.
This is a family establishment. I think that's really. I mean, this is a family establishment. Like I walked in, and I was like, okay, I'll talk to Ramon, and as you're telling me things as we're setting up, I got the impression you were related to everybody in the place.
Everybody is related. We did add a few new kids because we need the help.
Right.
Because we can't do everything. But
a couple outsiders get in here. Yeah.
A few outsiders. My son-in-law Michael, is serving tables. Obviously, like I said, my daughter, my kids, my wife in charge of the bar. Everybody's here, and then obviously I do pretty much a little bit of everything.
That's how it was in my family. Like I wasn't a part. My great grandfather came over from Italy.
Wow.
Started a restaurant in Ladd, Illinois. It was around for 100 years.
Wow.
And the whole family worked in the restaurant. Like my grandfather tells a story during Prohibition. They had a hole in the floor behind the bar.
Oh wow.
If somebody came walking in, they threw the jugs of alcohol down in the hole, so they would break in the basement.
Love
and
it.
all the kids worked there, and everybody worked there. So I always thought that was an amazing story. So I love your story.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Well, we're all immigrants. We came from Mexico. Obviously, our kids we're all citizens, but our kids obviously were born here. But this is a dream come true. We've been working so hard for this dream, for my dream, for my family's dream. But there's a big group behind me that you don't see. They're working hard for us to be here. But yeah, here we are.
Yeah, I'm sorry I keep downing booze. I'm not that big of an alcoholic. It's just that why did I eat that pepper? What a terrible idea.
I told you.
It's so good. This was really, really good. Okay, what is this drink right here?
So this one here, so a lot of people think that the margarita is the number one drink in Mexico. Well, they're not, It's actually the Paloma. Paloma, it's pretty much like a margarita, but they're using grapefruit, fresh grapefruit. So we are using ruby red grapefruit. We're using premium tequila, and then a little pinch of salt, topped up with Topo Chico, tajin rim, and this is the presentation we're doing right now. You can also have it shaken up, but this is the original recipe. This is maybe, if not one of my favorites, my favorite drink.
You know what I like about this is that, like, with a margarita, like, I like a margarita, okay? I've always been a big fan of them. I was somebody that, like, when I was younger, you know, in this area, okay, sometimes people think they're all supposed to be frozen. And I moved to Southern California and learned that's not how you make a margarita.
Right.
So now I'm very picky about them. I like them. This is lighter.
This is like so it's a Paloma.
This feels, you're like you said, it's not a margarita. I know it's not a margarita, but this drink, it reminds me of it a little bit, but it's lighter, it's more refreshing.
But you taste the grapefruit,
oh,
right?
you
The
can definitely
grapefruit
taste the grapefruit.
Kicks right through
oh,
it.
it's great.
And then I can actually taste a little pinch of salt that they put in it. It is, I think it's perfection. And obviously, number one drink in Mexico. Like if you Google it, you would think it's the Paloma. Nobody knows that. And we have it here in Evergreen Park. You know, that's why I'm so excited to be here.
You're going really authentic. I mean, it's very obvious to me. It seems to be like a focal point.
And then another thing I'm forgetting, I know we're going to move fast, but the horchata. I want you to try the horchata.
Okay. Somebody get some horchata out here. Yeah, while we're doing the thing. He's coming up with things he wants to try.
Which is the rice water.
Okay, we'll get to it. We'll definitely get, and that'll help. That'll help with this spice that's still in my mouth.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
I mean, it was really good, but man, that was some spice. All right. So as we're waiting on the next thing we're going to try out, let me ask you another question. I feel like I'm the guy on Hot Ones. We're eating, and I'm asking you questions in the middle of it. Okay.
Love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
So, like I mentioned, you were GM here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but a lot of people would say Latin kitchen leaves, another Latin kitchen comes in, same staff that's here. Do these people know what they're doing? I mean, you seem to know what you're doing.
Of course, A lot of people are going to talk about it. You know, does Ramon knows what's going on? Does Angie? Does Vinay? Does Nikki? Does my brothers Alvaro? Everybody's like, yeah. But we're here, right?
Right.
That's what matters. We're here. It's been a lot of work. A lot of people have been talking, and we're gonna let them talk. We've been ready.
There's chatter.
There's chatter.
I've never heard.
And we are ready.
I love this. There's a little chatter. There's a little back and forth. Yeah.
But it's okay though. It's okay. We're gonna let people chat because we're ready. My team's ready. You know.
Thank you very much.
So this is Angie's grandfather recipe. So Angie's grandparents in Mexico made a living from
that's good.
rice water, from watermelon water, from all the fruits, selling fruits in the mercado, in the streets. And this is something that she always wanted to make. And it's very hard to make. They soak the rice overnight with water, cinnamon. They blend it up.
And you're doing it this way.
Everything.
You're doing it fresh. You're doing it the right way to do it.
And you can taste it. You can taste. So this is like considered a non-alcoholic drink. There is no alcohol. It is perfection. That and maybe a tiramisu, Mexican tiramisu, which I forgot to talk about, but it's okay. It is.
You can't bring the whole menu out.
I know. I'm getting excited.
We'll come back another day and do other items. I promise.
But but going back to your question earlier, we're gonna let people talk because we know we're ready. My kids are ready. We've been ready. This is a dream. When I first started, I was just a kid with the Greeks. I started the Greek town as a busser. It went from Pegasus to Greek Islands, and then we went with the Italians. The minute I walked in and I met the Greeks, the discipline they gave me, besides the Catholic church, I went to a boys Catholic school, but the discipline I learned in Greek town, I still have it in me. I come in every day, I wake up and I always think about those people, Tanasi, Barbacosta, Barbayani. I even learned how to speak Greek. I mean, we didn't just start. We didn't just wake up yesterday and say, hey, I want to open a restaurant. No, we've been working very hard. My wife's been serving tables, bartending, managing restaurants her whole life. Her grandparents, I tell you, her grandparents in the restaurant business, her being everybody had been in the hospitality business. And you can tell, like my daughter, she was born with this, hospitality in her.
We may get to that. Every time he says something, somebody brings something. Is this what the service is like normally around here? I just shout out, I need something, they just run to me?
No, but this you'll see why it's Mexican tiramisu and not a traditional.
Okay, I can't wait because I'm Italian and I know what Italian tiramisu is like. So I can't wait. We'll try that. at the end. Let's look at something else here.
So we have a few tapas.
Okay.
This is from.
I love tapas, by the way. Tapas is perfect for like date night.
Date night.
Don't you think?
Yes, sir.
Like especially if it's like somebody new. Because you don't know how much money you want to spend on that person.
Correct.
You might be 10 minutes into the date and be like, okay, this isn't going well. We're done. And I've only bought a couple of tapas items, right? Well, if everything's going well, there's more plates on.
Well, my people, we go all out.
Okay.
First date, the last date, we go all out. You know, the minute I met my wife, money's not the issue because that's the reason we're broke. You know, because we go all out every single night. So this is gambas al ajillo.
Okay.
Spanish tapas. My wife loves Spanish dishes, and so she always wanted. Every time she talked about, I want to have a Spanish restaurant. So I said, let's have a little menu, a little piece of the menu, and make it Spanish. And that's gambas al ajillo. So it's shrimp sautéed in olive oil, pepper flakes, a lot of garlic.
You can taste the garlic, and it's good.
And then obviously a little crostini, a little toasted bread on top.
I like the way you prepared a shrimp too.
Lemon, shrimp in olive oil and garlic.
Yeah, you did a little bit of a butterfly in them. They're big. You can tell they're fresh. I love this. Yeah,
and they're sautéed, and there's a lot of love. So that's one of the tapas. The second tapas that we have here is the patatas bravas.
Oh, see, this is one of my favorite tapas dishes. I love these kind of with the potatoes.
So we have a little Parmesan Reggiano. So we're going to see. We're all over the place. So we're going to Italian here. So we have some cheese here, and then what we like doing. We grab a spicy potato, which is a patata brava, and then we dip it in the garlic aioli.
Give that a try.
The garlic aioli, and that should be perfection with your Paloma or your Mexican sparkling.
I'm gonna need to go for a run after this.
And don't forget, you're in Evergreen Park, buddy. Never forget that. You know, people don't know what we have here. We got something special going on, and once people figure it out, you will see. This is, you know, we've been working very, very hard to be here.
Yeah, so now these recipes, it sounds like a lot of them are family recipes. Is that correct?
Recipes. This is her recipe, and once we talked, this is my sister-in-law makes our pastries. Her name is Ana. She makes the Mexican tiramisus. She makes the real creme brulee with real vanilla bean, not the abstract. She makes the tres leches. I mean, people are working very hard every day. They wake up and they work for the restaurant. They go to sleep and they don't sleep. They think about the restaurant. They keep thinking of how to make it better because they all believe. You know, some people don't believe, and that's when you have to see who believes, who doesn't believe, and the people who believe, that's who's going to make you special. We're not here for something little, or we're here. We've been believing. We've been wanting this. We don't have anything. I don't think we have anything similar in Evergreen Park. I might be wrong, but there's so many people working hard for fresh ceviche, patatas bravas. We have gambas al ajillo. We have Angie's mom's recipe.
We're going to get to that in a second.
Enchiladas de pollo with real butter, and it's a lot of love. Angie's sangrias. The Paloma. That's my favorite drink. I brought Mexican wines. Nobody has Mexican wines. Mexican restaurant. People don't even know Mexicans are making wine.
I didn't know that either. I learned something new.
We obviously have.
I was trying to figure out what made it Mexican wine.
Right. This is in Querétaro. This is in Baja California. Obviously, we're paying top dollar because what's going on. But we love it. We love every single bit of it, and we're happy to be here.
I got to tell you something right now. I love your food. I want to come here and eat, but I feel like I want to join your army. You're ready to. You got your inspirational speech has me ready to join up.
You're welcome. You are welcome. I will give you an apron, and you can run with me, and we can serve tables. So one thing I do here, I serve tables. I'm the bar back.
Okay.
I'm the busser.
I've been in here. I've seen you. You move all over the place.
We're moving fast, and I absolutely every day. I wear a different hat, and that's what I love. I chose to be here. You know how some people end up at a job, and no. I chose to be here. I want to be here. This is it. For me. This is my dream. This is what I wake up in the morning. I want to fly.
That's awesome.
I want to do this.
That's very cool. Okay, let's try this.
Let's do it, man. I can't wait for you to try it.
As I'm bringing this over, I was going to ask my standard question, but I think I know what the answer is. If you come into Amor, and you've never been in here before, what do you think somebody should order off of the menu?
You know what?
I'm guessing it's this.
I'm guessing that, for sure, for entree, is this enchiladas de pollo because there's a story behind it. You know, that was Angie's mom recipe.
Okay.
And I think it was the second, third date that I had with my wife. She made this for
She cooked for you on the third date?
But listen
you
to
were
this.
in, my friend.
Listen to me.
You were in.
Listen
she was already
to me.
cooking for you on the
kids,
third date.
We were kids. We were like 17-year-old kids.
She was 17 and cooking for you on the third date?
We were 17-year-old kids.
She had already picked out her wedding dress.
No. It was, and that's why I'm still here, you know? But her mom...
I don't think you had a choice.
Rest in peace. You know, I loved her. She loved me. It's such a nice, you know... I want you to try it.
No. Tell me about it while I'm eating.
So it's a tortilla rolled, stuffed with chicken, right? Pulled chicken, and then we put salsa verde, which is green salsa with cream, salsa verde crema, obviously butter, a lot of butter, and then we roast the cheese on top. We broil the cheese on top, and then we garnish it with crema, Mexican crema, of course, the avocado, the microgreens, and this is perfection. It comes with rice and beans usually, but
here's what I like about it.
This is perfection.
It's light. It doesn't like overwhelm you. You see people who make enchiladas, and what they'll do is they'll put too much cheese on there. They'll put too much sauce on there. It almost is like there's a soup over the top of it.
Correct.
This is the way I think it should be made, and also, a lot of times when you get a chicken enchilada, it's all dried out. This
Correct.
is not dried out.
Not dried.
This is the way they should be made, and it's spectacular. I love the fact that you put the avocado over the top of it, and the sauce is spectacular.
You know
she's out of the shot right now. Bravo.
You know
Bravo.
what's a trick? Believe it or not, is a very easy trick to make it not dry. You know, juicy, flavorful, not too much. Is love. You put a lot of love into whatever you do, you're good to go. That's it. A little love. You have to like what you do. If you don't like what you do, you gotta move on. You know, if you don't believe, you gotta move on.
So before we finish this thing off, I think we're going to try a smoked bourbon.
Let's do it.
We're gonna do
Old-fashioned,
that.
I think.
Old-fashioned, sorry.
Anticuado.
Yeah.
Anticuado is in Spanish.
But before
Like
we
me,
do that, I wanted to ask you real quick. You probably have people walking in here that used to come into the other place. This is not
Yes, sir.
the same place, though. You've changed a lot. You've changed the menu. You've changed so many different things that are in here, even though the staff, a lot of them were here before. What's been the response? Because I'm sure you're getting people that were in the last place that was here and now are walking in here, and it's natural for them to compare. So what have you heard?
You know what? I've heard nothing but good compliments. A lot of people been waiting for us to reopen. Everybody drove by and you know they saw a sign up.
You were really smart to put the sign up right away.
Sign up
Because everybody knew something was coming.
It took us like a month. You know, we wanted to open by Cinco de Mayo. Obviously, it did not happen, but it was meant to be that. I believe everything we do is meant to be.
Look at these.
You know,
I'm going to move this over here so everybody on the camera can see what she's going to do. I've already had one of these in here before.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And now you can try the second one. So it's an old fashioned. We're using a very nice bourbon. We put a little mezcal.
Oh, that's
obviously
pretty.
A nice ice cube in there. We're using the fear ice cube in there, the little circles, and then we smoke it. Oak chips in there.
Oh, it smells good.
Oh,
that's amazing. That's incredible. Look at that.
I can't
That's
wait.
amazing. I'm a big old-fashioned drinker, and I appreciate you bringing one of these out here. Wow.
This is, and don't forget, you're in Evergreen Park, buddy. This is perfection.
Oh, wow. I mean, it's so good. And you know what? And old fashions have really made a comeback. There's a lot of bars now that want to feature them and things like that. How important is it to make sure yours is standing out?
So it's a lot of work behind it. Like we dehydrate the oranges. You know, we got to work on the ice, make it a beautiful ice cube. You know, the perfection between picking the right bourbon, the right mezcal, the right cherries, the right smoke, how to burn it, everything. How to train people how to do this. I think this is perfection, especially if you like an old fashioned. I think this is as good as it gets.
And you got to have the rock. I mean, you got to do. I mean, there's so many people that don't do that with the ball of ice, and it's such a disappointment for me. You got to set up correctly.
And we have regular ice.
Yeah, nobody wants that.
We could just give them ice. No, we take an extra step and we do it right.
That's amazing. That's incredible.
A lot of work goes in everything, and whatever is not perfect yet, we're working on making it perfect. Like once again, every day. This is it. This is it for us. We work hard at it so we can be here.
All right, so before we get out of here,
yes, sir.
Okay, you know your address off the top of your head?
I do.
Go ahead with it.
3339 West 95th Street.
And you got a website?
In this beautiful evergreen park.
All right, you got a website?
Eat Mi Amor at gmail.com.
Oh, that's the email. Do you have an actual, like a www?
It is, but I don't know.
All right. Google Mi Amor.
Google Mi Amor restaurant.
I threw you a curveball on that one.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It's good. But yeah, we're there. You'll find us.
All right, and real quick, we've got video of it. What are these two? I'm going to try these afterwards because we're going to run out of time.
I almost forgot. So yeah, we have.
No, I just want to point this out. I was here last week, and I said to Ramon, he goes, "What do you want to do?" And I said, "Well, the one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to bring out 12 dishes because I've had people do that before. It's really hard to fit in there." And Ramon brought out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dishes. And then he brought out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different drinks. 11 things he brought out to try to get into a 15-minute segment.
We have to drink all this. So
I'm going to be here for an hour. I'm going to be fat and I'm going to be drunk, but I'm going to be happy because this place is good.
It's going to be good, buddy.
It's going to be good. Okay, so tell me real quick. Finish this off.
Sangrias, Angie's Sangria.
Okay.
So red wine, white wine. The trick is, first of all, the love bud. She puts the wine in peaches. She infuses the wine with peach and fresh fruit. So there's oranges, apples, and then a lot of peach. So once you take a sip of whatever, I recommend the white one. It is the summer. We got to talk about it. I know you're Italian.
No. I'm letting you do that while I tell everybody that's really good.
Talk.
It's really good.
Oh yeah, it is there. So this is Angie's Sangria, Angie's recipe, Angie's Sangria. It is the perfection for a summer drink. And
can I just point something out? You're kind of lucky you found Angie. Like, I don't know if you got a restaurant if she isn't here with all the food. I mean, the food, I should have been interviewing her.
You should, but everybody's
next time I come back to Mi Amor, she's going to sit with me.
Yes.
Okay?
Please.
Not you.
Not me. She's very pretty, so...
Good for you. That's exactly what you say in the interview.
Yes,
You're doing a good job. You hang in there.
Thank you, sir.
Very good job. Very good job.
So real fast, the tiramisu, Mexican tiramisu, my sister-in-law makes it. This Mexican tiramisu, instead of espresso, we're using Nescafe.
Okay.
So Mexican kids grow up when they're kids drinking Nescafe with milk. So we use Nescafe. We use, instead of ladyfinger cookies, we're using Galleta Maria, which is like the #1 Mexican cookie there is. It's something every Mexican kid grows up. Nescafe and Galleta Maria, and you soak your little cookies in the Nescafe when you're drinking coffee and milk when you're a 3, 4, 5-year-old kid. So we made a tiramisu with it. It still has the mascarpone cheese, and then obviously we decorate with a little fresh mint and the fresh berries. But this is our Mexican tiramisu, and I'm very proud of our pastry. My sister-in-law Anna, she's been. That's one thing that we have perfected. The desserts here, the pastries, we have the creme brulee that my brother-in-law makes. The creme brulee my brother-in-law makes it, and then Jeff makes them. But then the tiramisu and the tres leches, it has been home run.
That's awesome.
There's no way you would send them back. They're like perfection.
We're kind of on overtime now.
That's right.
This portion is only on the YouTube channel.
This again, man.
This portion is only on the YouTube channel.
Isn't this good?
Yeah, oh my gosh. All right, so for the YouTube audience, it's getting the longer version of this.
Love it.
Okay, because there's a longer version.
Absolutely.
I already know where I ended this on the regular, but now on the YouTube, the people that go to the YouTube page, they get to see more of it. Okay.
Love it.
Tell me about the patio a little bit.
So the patio, and then hopefully
because I can see from the outside, you've also updated that.
So hopefully you can see it, but the patio. So 3/4 of our patio we have for regular dining area, but then 1/4 we specifically made it for people to lounge, people to relax, people to, when you have a private party.
Is it like just a drinks, like have a drink, hang out, and talk with friends, or?
We're doing that. So a lot of people, they have dinner at a table inside, and then they want to have just one more drink, and then they move to the patio and they sit down, they relax, keep drinking there. But we made it feel comfortable for people to, whenever they want to book a party here, they see the potential. Okay, where we can relax here for a few cocktails, pass the doors, and then sit down dinner here, and we can move things around. But that was the whole idea.
And I love the ambiance too. I mean, you've redone the bar, and like behind the bar, you're not showing sports games. You're showing scenic things. I love that about what you're doing.
So we want people to relax. No news, no bad news, unless something real bad is going on that we need to know. But and then no sports unless obviously unless the Bears are playing or
unless the White Sox are back in the World Series, and that's not going to happen for a while.
So I always tell my team the only way we're going to push sports, the championship game, the Super Bowl,
right,
the World Series games, right, the NBA Finals, like the high, but
this episode,
but we don't need,
episode on YouTube, you can just play this over and over again.
Yeah. If I look good, otherwise we're gonna.
That's why I put people next to me. You're gonna look good.
Thank you, buddy. Cheers. I'm so happy you're here.
Thank you so much for having us. Really.
So happy.
Thank you so much.
You can't imagine how happy we are.
What you don't understand is how happy I am. I love this kind of food. I love restaurants that are family owned. I love your bar. And you're going to see a lot of me here. You're not going to be able to get rid of me.
I love it.
Especially today, because I got to eat all this food now.
I absolutely love it. And obviously, you can feel what we got cooking here.
Yeah.
What we got building here. We're building something special. And I know you can feel it.
I can.
You're like, oh my God, this is special.
I felt it when I came in here the other day. I thought you had something going.
This is real.
Yeah.
The old fashioned my daughter made, the sangrias that my wife made, the way my kids are running and building and cooking, my nephew made all this for us. There's nothing more special, and I know you can feel it. You can feel it when you walk in, and every day. And we're trying to keep the prices low, down. If you look at our menu, like we have this ribeye steak, served with garlic mashed potatoes, big ribeye steak, bone-in, charcoal grilled. It's the temperature you like, and then chimichurri sauce on top. If you look at the price, like, it's going to cost you more to make it at home.
Yeah.
That's what's special about this. When we were making a menu, Vianney, what was the main thing you guys were screaming at me when we were making the menu?
Too cheap.
The prices.
You be quiet. You keep it cheap.
And I kept telling people, don't worry about the money. Just let's just roll. We want people. You don't want to make one sale. I can go make it one sale.
Yeah.
Well, how do we bring people back here and be happy so they can go home happy? Because you don't want to go to a restaurant and feel like, it was really like that much for, and then you still go home, you're hungry or you're upset. That's not the right thing to go have dinner. Some people only go have dinner on special occasions, on a birthday, after church or whatever it is. And the main thing I told my team, my family, we have to keep the prices low. You have to, no matter what happens. Oh, but this, but that. Yeah. We let's make it happen. And that's
awesome.
Where we're at.
That's awesome. Ramon, thank you so much for bringing us to your establishment. I love the bar. We'll see you again.
You're slowing down.
Cheers. Oh, well, I had to talk. I mean, what the heck? Now I'm gonna speed up. Thank you.
Cheers, buddy.
It's the EP Podcast. All things Evergreen Park. It's the EP Podcast. Evergreen Park.